Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we did a puzzle in the, what's it called, the museum part of the ship and the church, and we kind of got the priest mad at us because we're like, there's a lot of holes in your religion, you know. And also we talked to a couple people on our crew, like through the bath, because I guess that's the only way you can do it. And we found out confessions and did a bunch of side quests and stuff. Anywho, after all that, we are finally ready to go on to our first mission. So, we're going to go onto the map. This is where we go in space. The events of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader take place in a vast region known as the Coronis Expanse. It has numerous star systems, many of which you'll get a chance to visit. You'll find yourself scouring the void in search of routes leading to new uncharted systems, discovering more routes as you explore the expanse. So, we got Eurac 5, which I know that's a main quest, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the heck this is. I guess we got visit there. There's this for a bunch of stuff. This one only has, that one doesn't say. This one only has one quest on it, so I think I also have to go to the astropathic station because that's where we get our astropath to do the ship. So I'm gonna go to this first, and then we'll hike our way up there because of that. Lord Captain, Astropathic Choir Master Zachary Weiss is asking to speak to you via a private channel. Greetings, Your Lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hope of picking up voices from the Dynasty's ships or worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Immaterium's tumult, something is screaming. The scream is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the Dynasty's worlds, and it is coming from the Rycad Systems astropathic station. Yeah, we're gonna have to go there. What was the nature of the scream? We do not know, Your Lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It has always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to any who would consider stepping into its waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and crackling, before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Empyrean, and it fills me with terror. If the scream stops, will we be able to contact someone? I humbly hope so, Your Lordship. Perhaps we will manage to send a call for aid to the Von Valancius worlds or one of the Dynasty's allies. We're going to pay a visit there. Thank you. But first we're going to go here. Then we'll go to the Scream, because that's where our first party member is, and that's as far as I know. What we have here, Lord Captain, is... It is not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I am surprised. The thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Someone sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there is an incoming transmission now, too. Hear us? Do not require assistance. Repeat, do not require assistance. Copy. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. I'm gonna guess that's what it says. Lord Captain, I am told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Rhycodiphilia colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not yet been offered to them. Can we establish communication? Yes, Lord Captain. The connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves, I repeat, identify yourselves. Do not tell. Tell him. We are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private merchant vessel. A merchant vessel? Of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang. Ravor, damage report on the unknown vessel. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away. Yeah, either they are a merchant vessel and they got attacked by pirates or something like that, or they are not a merchant vessel. Thunderfang, why can't we identify you? Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. Our vessel is badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification identification. We assure you, peaceful merchant vessel Thunderfang does not require aid. Your vessel is badly damaged. What happened? One swears, one tells them to shut up. We were just flying, minding our own business, straight out of the blue and opened fire. Miracle we could get away, Emperor protected. And then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never got to them. Yeah, I highly recommend telling me the truth because I do not trust these guys. This is way too convenient. Happy now? What have you done, idiot? It is too late now. Do you copy? We are from the Fellowship of the Void. I think that's one of the clan things. We did not come here to loot, on a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. Release. We already had our Cronus cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of plunder. I mean goods. In case you are unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Cronus Expanse. Yep. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. Sure. I have 10 profit right now, and can I sell them anything? I could sell melee on my ranged cargo for 200. Yeah, hide untradeable. They prefer heretic trophies and xeno trophies and jewelry. The weaponry is not the best, so I might just buy from them and get rid of the rest. Can I sell any of this to them? No. That's just odds to cargo. Okay, so we can only buy on tier 0 because we don't have any reputation with them. So I can get Melta charges, which I already have 4, so I'm good. Camouflage robe. Wearers' ranged attacks decrease their target's dodge by 5%, does not stack. I don't know if Argenta has a cape yet, but if she doesn't, that'd be good for her. Flamer. Give that to someone that could just start burning people alive, or heavy leather armor. The character wearing this armor will dodge 5% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. This armor reduces the incoming damage of average attacks to a chapter by 30%. Chapter. I think I'm buying this, and yes, I'll buy one of those and one of these. Oh, I can get all of them? Awesome. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have a profit factor. I guess I increase that by trading or doing something for them. And then I sell my stuff for coins or whatever this is called. And doing that allows me to upgrade the reputation to get the next set and so on. I think. I mean, that works. I'll take all of them. Okay, no other talking? Okay. We got all those guys up. I don't know why. Sometimes when I upgrade, it sends me a little further back than it should, but it's whatever. So I might have to repeat some stuff now and then. Okay, we're gonna go to the astropathic station. The astropathic station is dead ahead of the void ship. It is motionless. There is lifeless silence across its vox frequencies. Its lights are out. Even those who have no warp sensitivity can feel the presence of death. It is here, lurking in the shadows. All of this makes reading the reports of the ship's astropaths, who claim to be hearing an incessant ghostly howl emanating from the station, all the more disturbing. Contact the station by Vox. The station is not responding. Perhaps there is no one left who could respond. Deploy a scouting team. The enforcers offered their prayers and proceeded to enter the uncanny station. What they saw inside was monstrous. Astropaths upon their thrones, not quite here, not quite now, smudged as it were across time. Servants reliving their horrible deaths again and again, only to be reborn out of the ashes and blood into more agony a moment later. The warp manifested itself here, twisting the very nature of existence. The main hall was covered in a crust of psychic ice. A green-robed blind old man sat motionless upon a tall throne. He was quite literally embedded in the ice, yet he was still alive and screaming. Yeah, I'll send Weiss with a squad of bodyguards. Choirmaster Weiss boarded the station in person and proceeded to the choir's hall. He stood silently for hours in front of a man frozen in ice and held a telepathic conversation with him. Weiss offered a prayer to the God Emperor, and the unfortunate man passed away. Upon returning to the ship, Weiss reverently presented the Lord Captain with a grim trophy, the late choirmaster's amulet taken from the frozen body after his death. Denial of nightmares. The psychic shriek carried across the immaterium has now been silenced, but this has brought the crew no relief. A chilling realization came to the astropaths when they discovered that the cry was making a different sound, one even more terrifying and surreal. It was the melody of a cataclysm born from a warp storm of titanic power, so intense that the entire expanse must be able to hear it. It muffles astropathic messages and crawls into psychers' minds, evoking everywhere the same image, a dark, gaping, beastly mouth cleaving the universe in two. Now that the mad choirmaster has finally stopped screaming, the song of the Immaterium has reached the rogue trader's void ship too. Explore the station. A brief and chilling chronicle of the station's doom was found in the scribe's records. A warp disturbance of monstrous proportions wiped out half of the choir at once, turning the astropaths into living portals through which torrents of the Immaterium's energies poured out. Those who lasted longer bellowed and howled about a black rift that had split the universe into before and after, and a darkness that would devour the Astronomicon's light. Yeah, I'm gonna burn it. Void torpedoes shatter the fragile station. One can only hope that the unfortunate souls captured by the warp have perished along with their home. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave them there to suffer. We can level up. Oh. That could be good. Whenever I target an ally with an ability for the first time in a round, they gain +3 health. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, that all allies' resolve is increased by +1 until next turn. My resolve is +3. Let me see if I got any like weapon things or anything. That's actually just overall good for me. And then either keep going for fellowship or willpower, but Idira's got willpower, so yeah, I'm gonna do this. Next, Abelard. He gets a skill. The warrior's next melee attack gains +20% armor penetration and 8 damage, and it ignores 12% of the target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged. Or mark a target gaining +22 armor and +6 damage on melee attacks against that target. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, he gains +1 AP. Pushes away a target and taunts everyone. I think I'll do this because I can target a tougher guy and basically just keep him engaged while I keep shooting him in the back. Carouse or athletics? He has a lot of carouse, so I might just take this because he is the highest with athletics, so we want to make sure we can survive those. Toughness and willpower. see what special things you got. I'll do that, just in case the warp does go off. We're at least benefiting from it, I think. I think that's the best I can try. And then I will keep going perception for you because I got intelligence. I don't know why it does this. It's really picky sometimes about wanting to switch characters. Okay, we got high agility or ballistic skill. I'll do that, increase it to 55. So that'd be an 85% chance to hit with a ranged. But I think I'll survive with agility. Dash. Just dash around. Gives a sign that they're about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge. Interesting. Next ranged area attack made by a soldier deals 100% more damage and has an additional 20% dodge reduction. That could be pretty good. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, that's everyone. Now, we're gonna go here. No, that's not it. What is it? I'm trying to remember where the girl is at. Ooh. A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the Blessed Standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Surf clan assigned to it will devote itself to maintenance and its sacred mechanisms and the extraction of resources needed by the rogue trader. So it needs people. So do I need to put people on here? Maybe that's part of the quest to get people. I'll see. It might be Eurac 5 then. Yes, okay. This is what I wanted to go to. Lord Captain, reporting the heralds of the Navis Nobilite continued to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due to Eurac 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting into the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobilite House requires aid and therefore cannot respond to the Vox transmission. Contact, I will negotiate personally. I am sorry, Lord Captain, the station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Order the auger crew to scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. The officers from the auger crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We were able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigator's heralds ignoring us? Order to dock. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigator's blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Now we're taking everyone with us. Here we go. First main mission. After this, I have no idea what goes on after this mission, so...
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orcelio. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orcelio, I command you to execute the infidels. Wow. Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. Step back or I will unleash all the horrors of the sea upon you. Emperor, be my witness. I don't know about that. Should I? I'll do it. Answer in High Gothic. I am rogue trader, blah 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 blah, and I am no enemy of the Navis Noblite. This system has been under the protection of the Winterscale dynasty for many years. Admittedly, I did not expect to meet another rogue trader in my lifetime, let alone one of noble blood. Yeah, because I'm noble. And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christoph August, keeper of this station. So you did not come to offer support to the traders? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Eurac 5 is a holy sanctum for House Orcelio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. I am looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one Heinrich von Larks. Do you know anything about his present location? The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator? I think I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. What is happening on the station? Where did all these corpses come from? Betrayal, a most banal thing in the life of the Nobilite, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Urselio, the second keeper of Eurac 5 and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner, greedy scum. I swear by the throne's light their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. I have questions concerning the station. Our idle chatter will not save Lady Cassia, but if you need to be sure of something before you can help, so be it. Tell me about the mistress. Regretfully, I am not allowed to discuss my mistress, whether with her retinue or the outsiders. She will tell you about herself personally if she feels like it. That is assuming she survives. I am begging you not to waste any more of our precious time, for it is running out. What makes you think she is still alive? You may not believe me, but Lady Cassia is capable of incredible things. Not even the traitor Theobald can easily harness her power. Why did you not respond to the messages from Rykad Minoris? I have already said that Eurac 5 is sacrosanct. It is the holy domain of the Navis Nobilite, and it is forbidden for commoners from the world below. We had hoped to solve the crisis on our own, but while the situation spiraled out of control, we could not establish contact because the traitors had disabled our equipment. My men have reported that the station is in a deplorable state. Trust me, I should know. Everything happens too quickly. There were dozens of reports of accidents, victims, and failing systems, but the only precious thing aboard the station is Lady Cassia's life. Everything else is futile and can be easily replenished. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness, but you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Our Lady Urselio herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use until the elevator mechanism is powered. How do I remake it? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priests ceaselessly performed the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us. So how am I supposed to power it? The station's main conjugator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. If it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself? I never said the feat would be easy to accomplish. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the Navis Nobilite or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack. Why should I help you? You came to the station for a reason. House Urselio will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will reach an agreement that you will find satisfying, be it riches, influence, or the powers of our navigators. So, what have you decided, descendant of the von Valancius line? Ooh. I will rescue your mistress, but in return I require that House Orselio sign a contract with my protectorate. Ooh. So be it. Hurry. The mistress's safety is all that matters, but should you fail, our arrangement is finished. I got a phylactery of blood.
It's about time.
Okay, so I got some stuff from the one guy, or the ship out there. So this should go to her. Whoops. And you just get denial of it. So I think that means it can still happen, so our thing will happen. The momentum, but she won't get affected by anything like damage or lava or whatever happens, whatever bullcrap, but other people might be able to, so I just have to be a little careful. And then you, let's see if this helps at all. You get 5 more damage, or armor I mean, and reduces the incoming damage of average enemy attacks by another 5%, so pretty good. Yeah, so no one else can wear it right now, but in the future, and this, I might give it in place of that. So I am going to split and put one of you in the cargo. Good. And then there's this sealed vial engraved with the initials CTEO. Something Aurelius. Okay. Should be everything.
I won't tolerate weakness.
And another multi-key. Awesome. Okay, so I gotta go to the left.
White. Bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
No, she's talking about the teammate.
The whispers told me how.
The corpses were mauled by a force far beyond any mortal capacity. The faces are twisted in pain, and the hands are fused with improvised weapons, tools, scissors, and
Follow
cutlery.
my lead.
Ooh, that would suck. Okay, here we go. Jump.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge. This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Okay, unpause. You got it.
Never doubt me.
We need to investigate.
Disarm.
Duty prevails.
Done.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide open. Ouch. Who goes? Stand firm, we must not let these miscreants defile House Orselio. Fire at will for House Orselio.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
For the Emperor!
Yeah, I get it. No, that's me. So I'm gonna put me there. Abelard goes here because he wants to get as close as possible. There we go. I'm gonna make you my servant because you're just really good.
All too easy. Suits my purposes.
There you go.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
It's okay.
Not a problem for me.
Nah, I should have this out.
I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Dang. Okay.
Stay vigilant. Break their morale.
King cleanses the body.
Follow my lead.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Okay.
Indeed. Pain and duty go hand in hand. My ears are ringing.
Pain strengthens me. Weapon at the ready.
So he's taking all the fire, which is good.
On it. Farewell.
Get rid of those. Forewarn her.
Anything else?
And then review that.
Was
Was that you? Or...
Follow my lead. Stay vigilant. Break their morale.
Once per combat. Nah. I'll give you this
Nothing I can't do.
and this.
All too easy.
It will be done.
Okay, I did damage to cover at least.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
And I can't switch to my other gun and shoot for some reason. Okay.
Follow my lead. My faith strengthens me. Weapon in the
He shot his friend in the back.
I will do my duty. Reduce to dust. Victory is imminent.
Does that change it? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's fine now. It's just like, nah.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
There is movement in the Empyrean. No can do. Will do.
Can't give any of these guys.
Anything
I'll
else?
give you 2 charges. And maybe I can shoot. Nope. I can't even reach. That's fine.
Follow my lead.
Yep, he's gonna heal.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Give it to you so you can do this and try shoot them.
As the Emperor strike
Yes. And he's one shot. He's getting close.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Or
faith without deeds is worthless.
so I'm saying I'm on fire.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
A tactically sound approach.
Indeed.
Nice. And you can move up. You or you? You. Goodbye.
Be gone. Will do.
Stay vigilant.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
My tactics are flawless.
That won't do anything. I don't think. 1 second. Maybe you can.
That is not my
Yeah,
destiny.
too far. Can't shoot that far. I don't think you can do this that far. No.
Doubt is for the weak. Guided by faith.
Holy cow, bro.
This is unacceptable.
There you go.
I'm at yours.
I'm always ready.
So I got a las gun and a flak chest plate. Okay.
Victory awaits.
All of that. Send you to the cargo. I don't need all these flax. What are you? Intercepted conversation between security officers. Tremendous honor, yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor, Will, you are a strapping lad. You will probably make it for a cycle or 3. It has worn down better men than me. what even is the point if your brains turn into mush? I may rip out my eyes like Amos did. At best, I'll just go bonkers like the little shit stain that kept stealing our Iho. Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to. Calm down, Keeper Fellick, said the squad. We will... Calm down. Keeper Felix said the squad will not have to serve the child for long. He even gave us a little leeway. Unlike that fish-eyed. Be quiet, he might hear you. Well, you know what I mean. He almost busted our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. We haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years, but Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Fellick didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid. I try to steer clear of the squabbles among the highborn. Some of Keeper Fellick's orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Rykad Minoris for a short while. Why would he do that? It looks like he grew tired of the Winterscale science visits. Well, it's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Fellick. That's right. If the Highborn have grown tired of each other, let them deal with it.
A new challenge for me?
The library is full of treaties by the most distinguished scholars of the Imperium, from Astra Militarum tacticians to Adeptus Mechanicus genitors. The Lady Navigator statue looks pristine and new. We have more guards down here, bro. Another las pistol. I'm pretty sure that's just a normal one. Oh, it's a scrappy auto pistol. What's this one? That's a regular auto pistol. That's a scrappy one. So honestly, add that to cargo and keep this one. More flak armor, more scrappy auto pistols. We only need like 2. I'll put this las gun in there too.
It's about time.
Before I was interrupted. We got a Ripper auto pistol. Ooh. And frag grenades. Meteorite chunk. A shard of fused meteorite, still cold with the icy breath of the void. Mutated flesh sample. A flesh sample with numerous outgrowths covered in a mesh of bluish-black veins. This is stuff for where we gotta make our key, I guess. Pontus Syphilis Glacius on the training of worthy servants at the court of Navis Noblite. I'm going to read this in the next episode because I think I should take a break and probably get something to drink and stuff before I continue. Anyway, thank you guys for watching if you have watched this far. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode because things is going to get spicy. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.